Hello guys, Chef Wainaina here. Welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you a deliciously hot jack chicken with a mango salsa that is going to be made in the oven. It's gonna be so delicious. We're gonna have to start this and it's gonna be fun. So for the marinade, I have scallions or green onions. I have cilantro. I have Scotch bonnet. These are very hot peppers. They are very extremely hot. On the Scoville unit, it scales very high. I have 2 jalapenos right there. That is for the green stuff. I have garlic here. I have ginger. I have coriander powder here. I have cumin powder here. I have cloves here. I have cinnamon. This is about a tablespoon, about a half a teaspoon, and about a half a teaspoon of a cinnamon. I have 1 nutmeg here. I'm going to take a half of it. I have some allspice here. I'm going to use half a teaspoon of this. It's very punchy. I have 1 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to use some mustard, about 2 tablespoons. I have thyme here, thyme leaves. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of this. I have soy sauce. I'm going to use about a quarter cup of this. I have salt and pepper, and I'm also going to use some honey in it. So it's a lot of ingredients that goes in this recipe. So the combination of all these makes a very tasty chicken. We are going to use this marinade on some chicken drumsticks that we are going to marinate. Have them sit for about an hour to soak up the marinade, and then we are going to finish them in the oven. So I'm going to start off by prepping for the marinade by chopping all the ingredients that needs to be chopped, and then everything will go into the blender. So let's do the prep work. Always straighten your knife before you start working, so that at least you start off with a sharp knife. A steel rod is a very good tool to have in your kitchen. So we don't need this. This one, just rough chop. Jalapenos, 2 jalapenos. You can take out the seeds. The jalapenos are not very hot. Rough chop cilantro. They don't have to be, doesn't need to be nicely fine. So for this one when you're working with a Scotch bonnet, you can actually, if you have a sensitive skin, I would advise you put on gloves. This is hot. This is very hot. So, or at least if you do this, make sure that you don't touch your face. Be very careful with this. It's extremely hot, but it's packed with flavor. So usually jack chicken is a balance between all the flavors and the heat. So into a blender bowl, in goes our chopped scallions. We'll add our honey here. That's like a quarter cup. Black pepper, a good amount. Going to do salt. Into the bowl goes in our chopped ginger and garlic, roughly chopped. I'm going to add a tablespoon also of a Dijon mustard. You can use any mustard that you have. I'm going to add canola or any vegetable oil that you have. And that's basically what we need for that. So I'm going to put the lid back on. So everything is into the bowl. So I'm going to process this, and this is really loud. For our jack chicken, I'm using drumsticks. I would really have preferred, I love chicken thighs, but you know what? I couldn't find them. This is all we can find nowadays in the store. So I'm going to open this. So I'll put the chicken into a bowl. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to season this with some salt and pepper. So I'm going to pour in a good amount of this. I also put on gloves to work with this stuff. So I'm working with two things here that are really hot. So the raw chicken and the marinade. So what I'm going to do here, work this. So rub it into the chicken as much as you can. You can actually take a knife, which I'm going to do. It's gonna look messy, but I'll do that. So here, look, give it some slashes. I'll actually do this. So I slashed all these drumsticks, and now these slashes here, they are going to act as the entry points for the marinade. You want this marinade to penetrate, the chicken all the way, deep inside. Yes, this is nice. So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to cover this with a plastic wrap, and then I'm going to leave it in the cooler for about an hour or so. Clean the cutting board. Raw chicken equals cleanup, thorough cleanup. So as our chicken marinates, we're almost up to an hour time. So I'm going to make a quick mango salsa here to go with this. So I have some few tomatoes here. Tomatoes are optional for the salsa. So before I started the mango salsa here, I put the chicken on a wire rack and put them in a preheated 375-degree oven to start baking. Tablespoon or so of red pepper. I'll dice it, mince it. We are only eating the colors and texture. So one of my ways how I like to cook is carrying ingredients and eating them in different ways. So a lot of these when you are cooking it's good to combine raw and cooked. That way you get the benefits of a different textures in a dish. Cilantro gives a good freshness. I'll put in some scallions, salt, pepper, just a hint of a rice wine vinegar. I'm going to add just like a half a teaspoon of olive oil. This, all you need, boom, right there. Stir it. So this one, leave it out. Leave it out, out there. This one. So as it sits, it's going to marinate, all the flavors are just going to come to come together. When you're cooking, eat the colors. So it's been about 15 minutes or so. You can see our chicken is starting to get color. I'm gonna have to work fast here because I had to pull it out. So all I'm going to do here is baste it back with this extra marinade. So remember, this is the same marinade that we marinated the chicken in. So you want to be careful with this. So you want to use it in the beginning, in the beginning of the process, the cooking process or the roasting process, because this is raw, and chicken is always, as I always say, is not a good thing, you know, working with when it's raw. So I use all this marinade, baste it. So if you use this one in the beginning of the, you know, of the cooking, it's okay. And then also remember, this is optional too. You know, it's a step you can definitely skip. So after another 10 minutes or so, I pulled out the chicken from the oven. I basted it, turned it, and then I put it back in the oven again for another 12 minutes or so, and then pulled it out after it was all done and ready to go. So our super delicious jack chicken is ready. All I'm going to do now is plate up the dish, and this is super delicious. Have 2 pieces of this. Take my beautiful mango salsa, sprinkle it on top, and there you have it. The chicken is nice, very moist, packed with all the flavors from the marinade. So the mango salsa gives it a nice finish. So that is beautiful right there. So the mango salsa also gives it a nice cooling effect that balances all the heat that is from the habaneros or the scotch bonnet, and you get all those flavors just balanced up. So it's all about the marinade for the jack chicken. If you nail the marinade, you got yourself a perfect, nice, delicious, tasty jack chicken. So I'll go ahead and taste this one. And yep, it has the kick. It's just so delicious. All the flavors just came together. The heat, the honey, all the spices, you just feel them. I hope this is a recipe that you'd want to try in your kitchen. As I said, if you nail the marinade, you got yourself a wonderful jack chicken. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you for watching. Also give me a like and a comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you soon.